Have you ever wondered what would happen if you left a duck egg soaking for an entire month? Would it hatch? Would it become poisonous? Or could it transform into a delicious delicacy enjoyed by millions of people? At first glance, an egg seems like a simple food. But when time, salt, and science come together, surprising changes begin to happen inside the shell. Today, we're exploring exactly what happens to a duck egg after 1 month of soaking, separating myths from reality, and revealing the fascinating chemistry behind the process. Stay until the end, because the answer depends entirely on what liquid the egg is soaking in. A duck egg is more than just a shell with yolk and white inside. It is a carefully designed biological package that protects nutrients and moisture. The shell contains thousands of tiny pores that allow gases and moisture to move slowly between the inside and the outside. These microscopic openings are the reason soaking an egg can gradually change its flavor and texture. Although the shell appears solid, it isn't completely sealed. Over time, substances from the surrounding liquid can influence what happens inside the egg. This is why different soaking methods produce dramatically different results. One of the most common traditional methods is soaking duck eggs in a concentrated salt solution to create salted eggs. During the first few days, salt slowly penetrates through the shell and membranes. The process is gradual, but the concentration inside the egg begins to increase. After several weeks, significant changes occur. The egg white becomes noticeably saltier and firmer, while the yolk develops a richer texture. It often turns creamy, dense, and slightly oily after cooking. This transformation is caused by osmosis and the interaction between salt and proteins inside the egg. Salt draws moisture and alters the structure of the proteins, changing the texture and flavor. After about 1 month, many salted duck eggs are ready to be cooked and enjoyed. They are commonly used in rice dishes, pastries, and traditional recipes throughout Asia. But what if the egg is simply left in ordinary water for 1 month? The outcome is very different. Without preservation methods, bacteria and microorganisms can multiply over time. Water alone does not protect the egg from spoilage. Instead, it creates conditions that may allow decomposition. As the egg deteriorates, unpleasant odors develop, and the internal contents break down. Even if the shell appears normal, harmful bacteria may be present. For this reason, an egg soaked in plain water for such a long period should never be considered safe to eat. Many people believe that soaking an egg for a long time automatically makes it poisonous or magical. Others think it can somehow hatch while sitting in water. In reality, an unfertilized egg cannot develop into a duckling. It requires fertilization and proper incubation conditions. Likewise, the transformation of salted eggs is not magic, but food science. Salt changes moisture levels and protein structures, creating the unique texture people enjoy. The key factor is the soaking medium. Salt preserves, while plain water generally does not. So, what happens if a duck egg is soaked for 1 month? If it's soaked in a properly prepared salt brine, it can become a flavorful salted egg with a rich, creamy yolk that's popular in many cuisines. However, if it's soaked only in plain water, it is likely to spoil and become unsafe for consumption due to bacterial growth. A simple egg may seem ordinary, but given enough time and the right conditions, it can undergo remarkable changes driven entirely by science. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden science behind everyday foods, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating discoveries.